Alright, so this is a pretty funny video we're going to be doing here. So, this video is about Shoe0nHead. Now, I did a video on Shoe0nHead yesterday because I saw something for once. I'd never seen this before in my entire life. Ever. It's never happened in all of human history. I actually saw something that I thought was good from Shoe0nHead. I was actually very, stunned, surprised, whatever word it is you want to use. That is what happened, and you can see the tweet on screen. We went over it yesterday, so check out that video if you want to, because this kind of has to do with other stuff, if you will. So she responded in the comment section. I don't know how this is now. First of all, I have the YouTube Creator Studio app, and so that gives you like a notification if someone with like 50K or more subscribers somewhere around there comments on your videos. So, sometimes we'll get notified for like a Fantano comment or a Styx Hexenhammer comment or something like that. And so I did get notified for that. And then someone in my live stream was like, oh, she also tweeted out some of the comments on the video on Twitter, which is hilarious. And we'll get to all of that, right? But I don't know how she finds all of my videos I do on her, because for almost, I think, 3 out of 4 she's commented on in the comment section, and she gets into flame wars with like random people who are just straight up nobodies. It's hilarious. And so I don't know if she like Google searches Shoe0nHead, you're on YouTube or something, or what's going on. But anyway, so let's look at some of these comments that she made here on this video. So this is one of her comments. So someone said Shoe0nHead switch sides, and then they go on saying, that basically she went right wing, and then someone else says, that she supported Trump back in the day. Now, I don't think she ever supported Donald Trump, but she was certainly like seeming to make defenses of Donald Trump, is what it seems like. And the reason why I say that is because there's a video of her where she's basically saying that like Donald Trump will not be bad for LGBT people, which was, and I think she deleted that video, by the way. Someone can let me know in the comment section. But so it certainly seemed like she was doing support tactics, but she responds saying, "You're a fucking idiot." Wow, getting pretty feisty. I voted for Bernie and was always vocal about my left-wing beliefs since I started YouTube in 2014. You can only hear shit about me from your echo chamber. Alright, bro. Echo chamber is a hilarious comment to say. Okay, I mean, the area you're in is probably the biggest echo chamber on the entire planet, and the idea that you're like super vocal, especially in your videos, and we'll go over your video log in a second, about your left-wing beliefs, I just find absolutely, hilarious to say the least. So there was also another comment down here that she had made that I'm having a little bit of trouble finding. Actually, here it is. Good thing we found it. So someone says I recently refollowed Shu because of her support of Bernie/Tulsi. And then Django, who's a viewer of the streams, he says, don't give these slime bags a second chance just because the anti-SJW YouTube trend is dying and they want to slime their way back to the left. Fuck that. Shove them back with the fascists, and make them sleep in the bed they made for themselves. So I think it was Dusty who said that like Shoe0nHead was trying to like move more back into the lefty creator sphere, and I'm not sure, what kind of truth there is to that or not, And she responds saying, LMFAO, I've been vocally pro-Bernie since 2016, but yeah, okay, sure, stay mad. So, very odd comment. Again, she comes on these videos and gets into just straight flame wars with complete randos, like total randos. So now we have another comment that we're going to go back to. This is a, old school one from an old video here that we have. This one was from a video I did because I had seen on my Twitter feed, because this happens all the time. People will tweet out videos about whatever personality that is on YouTube or Twitter or wherever, and I'll make a video on it because it's super interesting, right? And so I saw someone post a picture or a video. I forgot who it was, but they posted a video of Shoe0nHead. This is at the time of Milo Yiannopoulos getting banned on Twitter because he was libelous. He was libeling and harassing and inciting harassment against Leslie Jones, and I think that was at the time of the Ghostbusters movie that was of all women. And she basically talks in that video that she did about it, and she agrees with Milo, saying that she looks like an ape, which is racist as shit, first of all, but it's just like you're a depraved and disgusting person. Now, I guess she says she apologized. I don't really know. But this is what she said she said, "Did you really dig through my stuff to find this few scraps of something to cry about? An offhand edgy comment made 2 years ago that I've already admitted was stupid and apologized for. This is the most transparent get views by putting an e-celeb's name in the title video I've ever seen. Nobody likes Milo anymore. Old shit." So obviously, I'm not digging through your shit. Someone posted the fucking thing on Twitter, and I did a video about it. And I've made like 3 videos on you in total, obviously, right? And then I just responded saying, "No offense, I don't think anyone cares enough to dig through your stuff. It just showed up on my Twitter, and I started talking about it. I didn't see your apology, so I guess the video is basically nullified." Kind of, because he still made the comment, and I don't know how anybody who's not, insanely drugged, either you're drugged or you're just dumb as fuck and a piece of shit. It's really one of the two, because the comment that she made was really horrible. Again, let me repeat. Milo had called Leslie Jones an ape, or some people were calling her that. And then she was like, "Yeah, well, she does look like that." It's like, wow, you're a piece of fucking garbage. Holy smokes. Like, this is the kind of person we're talking about here. Absolute insanity. Now, this also continued. Now, this is the video log. We'll get to that in a second here. But she ended up getting into like a Twitter flame war here. And the comment up top reads, "ContraPoints even hinted that Shoe0nHead is getting tired of doing the same content over and over again on her channel, but had no other choice since being an anti-SJW YouTuber is her job, and doing something else will harm her business." And then, like, somewhere down the line here, she starts jumping into this chain, just starts fighting. Says, "What the fuck are you talking about? There's literally not a thing that happened, not a thing I ever talked to Nat about. I don't feel that way at all, you lying fuck. Nice fan fiction." And then she responds to more comments saying, "Literally nothing you said had to do with the fact you're writing fan fictions about me in a random comment sections. You clearly didn't expect to be caught, and now that you have my attention, you decide to spew a bunch of irrelevant salt. Cringe." And then saying, "Again, irrelevant shit. Stop lying about people, you tool." So now, I don't know the truth behind this original comment that Powered Soldier made as to whether or not that's really something she told ContraPoints or something she was hinting at or whatever. It seems believable, although I don't know if it's really true or not. But the fact that she's, I don't know, first of all, I don't know how she finds my videos, and then she's getting into flame wars with random people. Now, one thing I will say in her defense is, I've come to realize this, and I didn't know this until, not very long ago, is that the most valuable thing to a person who's any sort of public figure, right, on Twitter, on YouTube, where it doesn't matter where, is their reputation. And so if at any point you lie to smear them, that is the worst attack you can do on somebody. Often even worse than monetary losses is reputation, because you can always make more money. Reputation is not something you can really, it's not something you can always heal all wounds. So, that was another comment section she got into. And there was actually, there was some more down here, actually. There was another one where she had jumped in and started getting into a little comment war. Now, someone says in this beginning, I'll read it to you. So, Shoe0nHead is a person who wanted recognition and jumped on the anti-SJW bandwagon to do so. On another, more well-known account, I followed her a couple years ago on Twitter. I was a fan of TJ Kirk and some other guy. Thought she was of the same mindset. She made a crying rant about how her screenwriting teacher told her she wasn't any good. This comes from the same group that cries about safe spaces and becomes friends with women who are clearly pushing a conservative agenda. She wanted love and attention and did so by being a cute, bubbly face in the ugly anti-SJW movement. She is disgusting, and I have no sympathy for her or her fans. So, this is a story I didn't know about. It's hilarious. And so she responds saying, she quotes, crying rant about how her screenwriter actor told her she was never good. She says, "What the fuck are you talking about? That literally never happened. Do people just write fan fictions and expect me not to see them? LMAO." I think that is what people, if they were writing fan fictions, like Let's Steal Man, I think that is, they probably don't expect you to see their random comment fan fictions. And how can you blame them? I mean, it's on some random channel. At this time, we were like 16K subs, so like less than half what we were now. But someone says, "Maybe, but you're still arguably a political nitwit who cuddles up with the vapid bush brain like Lauren Southern. I mean, the idea is total teenage fantasy, which is really the elephant in the room." And then the person who made the comment actually says, it was a couple of years ago, a reply to Chris Reagan. He told followers he wanted to be a screenwriter. He came with a story about how your screenwriting teacher said you couldn't do it. I could try and go on Twitter and mine for it. The reason I remember it so well is because I also commented on it, blah, 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 blah. And then she she never responded again. So I'm gonna assume the story is real because the fucking guy gave like the whole backstory of it, and I mean it makes sense to me. I mean I don't see why it would. It seems believable to me, right? So and she didn't respond after this, so I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna have to assume that was true. Now, she then went to Twitter and actually posted one of the comments from the video, in which it says, "There's legit evidence that would suggest that Shoe0nHead is a true grifter and might even be secretly left-wing to an extent." Yeah, so that's pretty true about Shoe0nHead. I mean, she's like, and I'll get more into detail about that in a second here, but she also then went down to put out a picture of the comment that she responded to, saying, "It shows how they're just told to hate and cancel certain people without knowing literally anything about them. I like this one too. I switched sides and also supported Trump." So, really going through, grasping at straws and kind of doing whatever she can do in that whole situation. Now let's take a little scroll through Shoe0nHead's channel. Look at what the kind of videos she puts out, right? Now, I'm not even going to say that one out loud. You can read it. It says, "I'm cheating on my BF, but it's not cheating. Whatever. It's thin privilege real. Jussie Smollett. Ooh, I can't find a single left-wing video on this whole fucking thing, and you took the time out of your day to make a video about Jussie Smollett. Yikes, dude. Tim Pool made like 2,000 Jussie Smollett videos in like a span of 48 hours. And that's the part. And I made a video about Jussie Smollett, but the difference is, it was one video out of my normal videos that I make. And when you make one of your videos, which I don't even think she really makes many of them, like, period, and it's about Jussie Smollett when there's no other left-wing content on here. Like, it's insane. Male feminist goes on a date. U.S. citizen takes U.S. geography test. Curse boomer memes. And, Rudolph is problematic. Reacting to Conservapedia. I don't know if that she wants to consider that a political video. I don't know. Student debt is a woman's issue, making fun of that, which is interesting because I haven't watched the video, but I think I could see the argument behind that. I think it's because more women go to college, right? So just look at this garbage, dude. Look at this, man. And you make whatever the fuck content you want, but when you make crap like this and you think that like people are gonna like, "Oh yeah, look at these videos. Shoe0nHead is so vocal about her left-wing ideology. How could anyone possibly think she wasn't left-wing? Look at all these videos. Gender studies for kids. Everything is a feminist issue." Like all of this garbage, and you think anybody's gonna know that your garbage videos are gonna tell us, or that we know that you're like really liberal or that you're really left-wing is hilariously stupid. These videos are just a hunk of garbage, and I don't even know where in any way is this whole thing. I don't get it. Like, it doesn't make sense. And this is the problem. So if you're gonna have like videos like that, like at least have the decency not to be like, "Oh, you trying to pontificate and say, 'Oh no, you just don't know that I'm liberal. You're lying about my position and everything.'" It's like, come on, man, just stop. Stop the charade, man. Stop lying. Just stop lying. And it's just utterly ridiculous, man. So, again, I don't know how she finds these videos, but I assume she'll respond to this one too. And, gets into flame wars with random people. It's hilarious. But, Shoe, your content is trash. It is literally the worst garbage I've ever seen. Your channel is the tooliest garbage I've ever seen in my entire life. And you cannot blame people for not knowing your political ideology when these are the trash videos that you make. I don't even understand, how does a person who makes such little content at such low quality, be so popular and be so, prominent? I don't understand. How is this possible? Like, the free market of ideas and the free marketplace in general is supposed to weed out people like this. But it doesn't. For some reason, there are morons who watch this kind of shit. And it's just so sad. It's sad, man. I mean, there's no other way to put it but just sad. I mean, this is the kind of garbage that we're seeing from this person, and she expects everyone to know that she's some serious Bernie Sanders supporter.